but not really from scratch. We're going to see that with the Quickstart project. Then we'll see how to handle the Mimics templates and how it helps, and also how you can use the multi-screens capabilities in PCView before the conclusion and the question and answer session. So let's start the Quickstart project. So when you install PCView, PCView comes with a predefined project, the Quickstart project, which can be used to help you to create a project. There's a configuration wizard to allow you to select different design and styles, the screen resolution to create some of your menu. Basically, you can create your environment, your graphical templates, but not only, because the project you're gonna generate with this Quickstart project is a ready-to-go project with some features already designed, already set, like the trends, the archive, the user profiles, some sample scripts, and so on. So this project allows you to create everything you need to start to really start your project. So obviously the benefits of this kind of project is that you can customize the style and design of your project with predefined templates. We did work with graphic designers and ergonomics designer to create some templates to be very intuitive and to fit the needs of operators. So you don't need to think about the way to organize the menu. We have done it for you. And there are some templates more for industry, more for dashboard, web, and so on. So there's plenty of templates you can use. And obviously, you don't have to start from scratch. It means that usually we waste time to create this kind of template, to create this kind of layout for a project. And the Quickstart project is exactly here to save time when you start a project and you don't want to waste your time to think about the graphics and how to organize the menus and so on. So this is exactly the purpose of this Quickstart project. Another very important feature that we have in PCView when you create your project is the mimic templates. So basically, a mimic templates is a specific mimic that can be used by others' mimic. When you create a new mimic, you can apply all or just a part of the properties and the behaviors of a template mimic. Your mimic, your new mimic, can inherit from the template. And the really interesting thing is that if you modify anything in your template mimic, this modification is automatically and in real time applied to any mimic using this mimic template. So this is very powerful. If you create a template, then you can modify it, and instantaneously all the mimics using it will be modified. So how that works, and yeah, I'm sure you want to see it now. So I'm gonna let Usam do the demo. Usam, I give you the panel. Here we go. It's your turn.
Okay, so I show you my screen.
Okay, I see it. I think we're good.
Okay, so first we need to launch PCView, and then you choose a Quickstart. You can launch the Quickstart without having a license key. You can launch the demonstration mode, PCView on demonstration mode. Then you have the wizard. Here you need first to choose the style we want to use, like a dashboard, web, or industrial. For this example, we will choose, for example, the industrial style. Then we choose a theme we want to use, like dark or light. We choose the light one. And the highlight color. For example, you will have choice between blue, orange, green, or red. We choose green, for example. And you have to choose the adequate resolution for your screen. So for my screen, I will choose this resolution. And if you plan to use WebView, you have to use a web application. Then if you don't want, you can choose no, or if you plan to use it, you choose yes. Then you choose a number of mimic or who you want to use. For example, for this example, I will choose 3 mimics. And you can take a title for your mimic. For example, I will take the title for the mimic 1, I will name him animations. And for mimics 2, floor 1. And the mimic 3, floor 2, for example. And when you finish the configuration, you can see the final result by testing your configuration. So if you click on test the configuration, you will see the final result. Here you have the tree mimic, animation, and floor 1 and floor 2. And here you have different mimics, one for alarm viewer, another one for the trend viewer, for log viewer, and for dashboard, the settings, and to print your screen. And if all it's okay for you, then you can generate your project. Before that, you can take a name for your project. For example, I will name my project my project. Then I can generate the project. So PCView will tell you we need to close PCView and I need to restart it. So I said yes. Now I restart, I relaunch PCView, and now you can see I have my project. So I start my project and I can also launch it in demonstration mode. So now you can see the project. Here we have the 3D mimic I created before. You can see the project is ready to use. Here we have an alarm viewer with counter alarms and a trend viewer with some system variables, log viewer, dashboard, and settings. It's, mimics for the settings. And here you have a button to print your screen, the current screen, and the button to switch the language, and button to close PCView. Here you have another button to connect profile by just have to put the name of users and the adequate password, and then you can connect. Now let's see different configurations made automatically by the Quickstart. On the application explorer on variable, you can see you have some variable created automatically by the Quickstart with some alarm synthesis and system variable. And on the archive, you can see you have 2 units, one for diagnostic and one ready to use. And on the user account, you have different profiles created automatically, one admin and one for Ghost and one for WebView. For each profile, you will find different users. About the program, you can see different programs are created also automatically with the global program and different other program, init and for preload and preload to load all the projects we will use. And about the mimic, you have here a different mimic for all who see before for different mimics and the alarm viewer. And on mimic template, you have the mimic template. And for example, if you want to displace a button or delete some button, for example, to delete the floor 2, and if I place my button here and the button to connect, I will put it here, for example, I just have to replace and play the button where I want. And when I finish, I just have to save and close the template mimic. And now you can see all the modifications are made automatically. The button animation and floor 1 is here, and the floor 2 I deleted it. And the button to connect now is here. And all the modifications are made automatically on each mimics. That's all about the quick start. I let you I give you the control.
Yeah, I take the
Yes.
lead. Thank you very much
Okay.
for this demo, and we're back to the presentation with now another very important thing about the multi-screens in PCView. So basically, the workspace of PCView project can be divided into up to 4 areas, horizontally or vertically. We call that in PCView a region. Most of the time, a region is a screen, a monitor, but not all the time. That's why it's not called monitor, but region, because as you will see during the demonstration, it's possible to divide one screen in separated area or region. And this way, you can run the same project with up to 4 screen, and the way the screen are managed allows you to display some mimic or some others on one screen or on another, and it's something built-in, so it's quite designed for. So as you can see, you will be able to use also some animations from the graphic interface. An animation to say, okay, I want to open, for example, this mimic in this specific region, so in this specific monitor, for example, and you can do that from an animation. And as we can see here, it's possible to do that in addition to other animation. So it's also possible to copy a mimic to be open concurrently in each region. So this is an HMI options, and I think the best way to understand how it works is to show you. So Usam, I give you
Okay.
the lead again. Here we go. You may have the hand now.
Yes. Okay. I share my screen. Okay.
So we see your
Okay.
screen. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Good.
okay.
So now I will close all this mimic. And first, to configure to take the configuration of the Victory screen, you need to go on Display and Workspace Property. Here you have a region tab, and then first thing is to choose a number of region. You can choose 1, 2, 3, or 5 different region. We choose, for example, 2 region. Then you have to choose a orientation, for example, horizontal or vertical. Vertical, the bottom and the top, and horizontal, right and left. Then I will choose horizontal, and the resolution you have to, I will choose screen resolution. Then you have to choose a startup region. The screen 2, you have to choose if the screen 2 is the startup region or the screen 1. So I will choose, for my example now, I will choose the screen 1 is the startup region. When I finish, I will apply and OK. Then for this demonstration, I have only one screen. So we'll consider the first screen is on the right tab and the left side, and the screen 2 is on the right side. So I will create a new mimics, and I will modify the property of this mimics, and on the width I will put this size and this size. And I save the mimic and name mimic 1. Then I will create another mimic and modify to the property the size of this mimic. And I save the mimic and name it mimic 2. Then I open the mimic 1 and I will put a button to open the mimic 2 on the screen 2. Mimic 2 and first thing is to add an animation to select the adequate region. So I will go on animate, sand, and here we have the region. So you select the screen where you want to do the next animation. For example, for this button, I want to open the Mimic 2 on the region 2, so I select region 2. And after I add another animation to link open. Then I select the Mimic 2. And now, when I pass on run mode, here if I click on the button, you can see I'm opening the Mimic 2 on the screen 2. Now, I can add another button, but now I will open the Mimic 2 on the region 1. So I just have to modify the animation on the animation region sand, and I select the region 1. So I pass on run mode, and if I click here now, I'm opening the Mimic 2 on the region 1. So I can now open the same mimic on 2 different regions, and to do that I have to modify or activate this option. So I need to go on configure, and here you have HMI option. So if you scroll down, here you have a region different property for this animation. So you can activate the advanced mode and activate this option to open the same mimic in 2 different regions at the same time. And now you can see I can open the mimic 2 in the region 2, and the same mimic I can open it on the region 1 too at the same times. That's all about the presentation of the configuration of different region.
Okay, perfect. So I take the
lead, yes.
The lead again.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Usam. So now this is time for question and hopefully answers. So let me check what we have here and on the question answer panel. So we do have one question here. The question is about the possibility to change the parameter, the Windows settings while you're developing the project. Basically, is it possible to change the settings when you design the project? So, Usam, if you want to take it.
Excuse me. Yes, here I'm here. Can you just please repeat the question?
Yeah, the question is it possible to change the mimic settings when you develop the project?
Yes, of course, you can change dynamically when you want the property of each mimics, template mimics or the different other mimics.
Okay, and you don't have to restart the project. It's something you can do without restarting the project.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And it's also very important to note that in PCView you can design and and do the runtime with the same platform. So you don't have to start a specific platform to design the project and then stop it and start another platform for the runtime. The same platform, the same software platform is used for design mode and runtime mode. And obviously, when you design the project, you can then test instantaneously the result of what you've designed, and it's the same for Mimic. If you do a change into a Mimic settings, it's possible to check how does that look in runtime mode as well.
Yes.
Okay. Um, Another question: is it possible to use a wall screen to display a PCV project? So a wall screen is a very big screen on a control center, for example, with many video screens. So I can take this one. Obviously it's possible to do that. You will need some graphical board to do that, if I'm not wrong, Usam.
Yes, yes, of course.
So it's perfectly doable, and we do have some project doing that, obviously. Okay, is there other question? I don't know, Usam, if you have question on your side.
No, for the moment,
Okay. Okay, so I think we're good. If you have more question, obviously you can ask after the webinar. The next episode in December will be about the libraries, the graphical tools, and the animations. So feel free to register to those episodes. And if you have any question, once again, you can contact me directly at this email address. And you must know that the replay of this webinar will be available at the end of the day today, and then in a few days or a few weeks available on our YouTube channel as well. Well, thank you very much, Usam, for
welcome.
your demonstration. Thank you very much for
Welcome.
everyone for being here today with us, and I hope to see you for our next webinar. Thank you very much, and
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.